Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Here I am again on location. We're still on vacation. We are going to try to make it on home tonight. We're driving quite a long while though. But I do got something planned today. I stopped off here at the gas station. It's near Memphis, but it's kind of in between. I don't know what town I'm in right now. But anyways, I just pulled off for first exit I could get to. And then we stopped off a little park here. It's, as you can see, it's very little, but if because I'm being posting this on YouTube as well. There's picnic benches and different things, so it's a good location to do this in. Not as perfect as my first day I done this on these on location broadcasters by the Kentucky Lake, but pretty close. So anyways, today we're going to be in 2 Timothy chapter 4, starting at verse 16. In my first answer no man stood with me, but all men forsook me. I pray God that it may not be laid to their charge. You know, when God calls you, you might have some people that might forsake you. You might have some people that might say you're crazy or that you don't need to do it. But if God called you, if God had ordained you, if God has called us and willing vessels today for a purpose, and for that purpose is to serve the Lord. That purpose is to go out to the highways and the byways and compel them to come in. You know, this week I've been doing at off-the-wall places. I've been doing these broadcasters. Who knows who's helped along the way? You know, each and every time I could see people listening to me. There was even last night when I was talking about salvation. There was somebody at a gas station was stopping in a car and would leave till I got finished. They was listening to me. So you never know who you're listening to, who's listening to. You never know who you're impacting. So you need to go and you need to do what God tells you to do. You know, as I was doing these broadcasts, or as I was going on vacation this week, I thought to myself, well, you know, I could easily not do the 4 o'clock broadcasters because that would be extra time. We could be on the road and not have to stop. But you know, sometimes we need to think outside the box. Here it is. I've been in, I told you on this broadcast I'd probably be in Mississippi, but it turned out I'm in Tennessee. We got a little bit farther along than I thought we would. One day I was in Tennessee, one day I was in Arizona, one day, not Arizona, I'm sorry, Arkansas, and one day I think was Texas or something, but each day it's been a different state. And one day was Louisiana, yesterday was Louisiana, and but no idea all these people that's being impacted. And that's what we've got to do today. We've got to go to the highways and byways and compel them to come in, because if we don't tell them, you know, just like that was talking about, will be laid to their charge. Not just other people, but also, you know, a lot of times people don't want to preach because they know that it says that the Bible says might be laid to their charge. But what you don't realize is you're already held accountable, because there's people that you are called to reach. There's people that you can reach that I cannot. There's people that I can reach that you cannot. And there's people other people can reach that neither one of us can reach. That's why you got so many preachers. That's why you got so many things out there today. That's why you got so many churches. It's because of that exact reason. Also, it says, notwithstanding, the Lord stood with me and strengthened me, that by me the preaching might be fully known, and that all the Gentiles might hear, as I was delivered out of the hand of the mouth of the lion. God will strengthen you today. If you are called into the ministry, if you are called to go full-time, part-time, any kind of time, God will strengthen you. Go and do what God told you to do. Do as God tells you to do. Not as man tells you to do, but as God tells you to do. If God's telling you to go out to places like I have this time, I made a whole vacation out of it, because I went to go see Graceland, and then I went to go see the hot springs, and some of the states I went to, honestly, I just went to say I went to that state. And you know, I just touched it just enough to say I went, like Oklahoma and Texas. I just barely went in just so I could say, well, I've been to that state. But whatever it may be, whatever God tells you to do, that's what we need to do. especially if you want to get full-time into something. Get yourself out there and get known. Begin to witness to other people. Begin to tell them who you are. Begin to tell them what you do and what you want. You know, we are all called to be workers and laborers. There's a song that says, I used to sing all the time, that workers are plenty, but the laborers are few. You know, what we need is more spirit-filled workers in the field. And that's truly what we need today. We need some more people that are spirit-filled, anointed, and ready to go to the highways and the byways and to begin to compel them to come in. That will go to these wilderness spots, that will go to lake parks, that will do anything to witness, to tell others.